I got a good working lighter tonight, so it won't blow up in my face. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. We are almost in the NFL winter, where football is over. We got 3 games left to the NFL season. That's it. 3 games. Well, unless you count the Pro Bowl. Do we count that? No. What's crazy is how quickly things change. Last week, it was actually first part of the week. It was 6 degrees at night. At the Red Brick House, we had about 6 inches of snow. Today, it was 74 degrees. They always say, if you don't like the weather in Washington, D.C., just wait 24 hours, it'll change. I'm out here in short sleeves. It feels like springtime. Late springtime at that. It is absolutely positively gorgeous after raining all day yesterday. Now, I was doing my live stream, and it's funny because I try to explain to some people, okay? Listen, there are literally millions and millions and millions of YouTube channels. If you go to a thing called Social Blade will let you know how you sit in comparison to other channels and stuff. They break it down by sports channels and things like that. You know, I'm somewhere around, I think, 14,000 as far as rankings and sports channels, which I think is actually pretty good. But just think about that. If I'm at 14,000 at sports channels, there's got to be one that's a lot better than I am that maybe you like to be at if you don't want to be at this one. Now, here's what I will say that's unique about this channel before I get into my revelation and deja vu about Micah Parsons and what's going on with him. The reasons why, oh my God, what's crazy, the parallel, and you'll get a kick out of it. But this channel is like family of older people. Maybe I look it, maybe I don't. But I'm 58 years old. 58 years old. I'm the same age as the Super Bowls. 58. A lot of the people that watch this channel are around my age. We're older people. We're not young whippersnappers. We're not here for the grabbing ass and stuff. We don't live in our mama's basement. We get out, we have lives and things, and we don't waste our time. And so when you come in here spamming stupid stuff and immature stuff, it's just like, this is not the place for you, bro. It's not the place. And then you get mad because we don't want to put up with it. Okay, everybody is welcome here at my house, but you got to act like you have some sense. Don't be a little just pesky ass biatch that's looking for, you know, a pat on the back, or you get yelled at because you're stupid. That's not why we're here. But there's plenty of places you can go for that. So here's where it's crazy. Okay. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones have the perfect situation. They make mistakes and nobody holds them accountable. Somebody else always gets the blame. It's usually Dak Prescott, the quarterback of the Cowboys. Tony Romo took the bullets for the Joneses' mistakes and all that. Now it's Dak Prescott's turn. The thing that's crazy to me right now is, and I understand, we are all disappointed. We all want the same thing. We want to win the Super Bowl. We do. And everybody, we're like an angry mob right now. We're carrying torches. We want to tar and feather somebody. We want some get back. We want to feel good that we got our pound of flesh. And we're looking for anybody and everybody to get at. From Mike McCarthy to Dan Quinn to Micah Parsons to Dak Prescott. We want to get everybody. But here's where it's kind of crazy is the players that actually got you to a position of actually being in the playoffs. The best players you have on your roster are the players that everybody has the venom for, that want to get rid of them. And I was sitting here because I was sitting here with my live stream and we were watching Jesse Holley talk about his opinion of Micah Parsons, which is start off this firestorm where I'm looking at people on Twitter and other people on YouTube. You know, what he said kind of made sense. And I'm sitting here thinking, so wait a minute. As I'm listening to Jesse Holley, he's saying Micah Parsons only wants to be an edge rusher, right? Because that way he feels comfortable doing that. When he's asked to be a linebacker, and then he started comparing him to Fred Warner. And so I started thinking about this because it hit me that remember when Zach Martin was asked to play tackle when Tyron Smith went out? Did Zach Martin not want to play tackle? No, it's like, I'm a guard. I want to play guard. This is my position. I'll do it if you make me, but I'm really a guard. But the fact that you're saying, Micah, you're being asked to not only play edge rusher, we need you also to play linebacker. Do you know how hard it is to play one position in football? Now you're asking a guy that has to play two. I need you to be a pass rusher. I need you to be a linebacker. So wait a minute, hold up. And then when you talk about him, looking at Fred Warner, what he does, if you don't have Micah Parsons at edge rushing for the Dallas Cowboys, do you know who the second leading sacker is on the team? It's Dorrance Armstrong with 7 sacks. The next is Sam Williams with 4. I think Hankins, has 3. D-Law has 3. Micah Parsons has 100 plus pressures. If you don't get those pressures and those sacks from Micah Parsons, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Because now you're saying, well, he's got to play linebacker too. So he's got to play linebacker and edge rusher because you don't have players at both. Do I have that right? And so people's response to him not being able to play linebacker and edge rusher, because understand, here's the thing with Micah Parsons. And I was talking about how good the great one was. When you see great edge rushers, you see Charles Haley. Charles Haley had a whole defensive front that was also there with him. When you saw Lawrence Taylor wasn't the only great player on that defense. He was the best by far. But he had like Carl Banks on the other side. He had big defensive linemen. He had great linebackers because it wasn't just Lawrence Taylor you had to worry about stopping. It was other guys you had to worry about. Who, honestly, on that defense, without Micah Parsons, did you have to worry about? I'll wait. Because here's the same thing. What you're asking Micah Parsons to do without having linebackers, without having great defensive linemen, you're doing him the Dak Prescott. You are doing the exact same thing that you guys do to Dak Prescott now to Micah Parsons. I guess we can say Micah Parsons is the quarterback on the defense. Because when we go into, say, the year before, when we started the season and we didn't sign anybody, when the Cowboys did malpractice, signing Michael Gallup to a big deal, knowing that he was not going to be ready to start training camp coming off of an ACL, and you started the season with 2 rookie tight ends and only one receiver on the roster who had actually caught a touchdown pass. And that was CeeDee Lamb. And we weren't sure he was a number 1. We then turn around and look and say, well, this guy can't elevate all those other people around him. Take a look at the guys that were on the roster the year before catching passes. Some of them aren't even in the NFL anymore. You're asking one person to do more than what is feasible. When you say Micah Parsons, well, you're selfish, buddy. You're not a team player because, you're not studying hard to be a great edge rusher and to be a great linebacker. Are you kidding me? That's some bullshit. Sorry, Jesse Holley. Sorry. You're full of shit. You're full of shit on that one. That is bullshit. And it goes back to why I say we must keep the pressure on the Joneses and say, we can't blame the players. They're doing the best they can with what they got. And when I look at Fred Warner, and I understand that he's got Nick Bosa over here, okay? Nick Bosa. He's got Chase Young and Randy Gregory over there. He's got Armstead. He's got Hargrove in front of him. What does Micah Parsons, if he's playing linebacker, got? Sam Williams, that I haven't met a punt that I haven't gotten a 15-yard penalty right there, and his 4 sacks, and D-Law, and Hankins, who's 32 years old. Are we literally going to compare what San Francisco has in front of Fred Warner with what Micah Parsons would have to do in doing both? Guys, this is how crazy some of y'all are and how your takes are just ridiculous. Your whole take is, get rid of that guy. You get rid of that guy, and what are you going to have left on this defense? I'm asking for a friend. In the same way, if you get rid of Dak Prescott, what do you think you're going to have on this offense? Yeah, I tell you what, you get rid of Dak Prescott, take a look at the Commanders, because that's what you're going to have as far as no, actually, they have a better running game than we had. I can't believe I'm going to say that this fire is too hot out here, but it's too hot. This is where it gets to be ridiculous. Y'all are now doing Micah Parsons like you do Dak Prescott. Unbelievable. Anyway, good people, it doesn't matter what I say. It really doesn't matter what I say, because all of you guys have set in your mind it is Micah Parsons and it is Dak Prescott's fault why we're not winning a Super Bowl. 2 of the best players we've had in the last 20 some odd years. Yeah, it's their fault. Remember, good people, tell the people you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And program note, we will be live streaming the games on Sunday, which will be actually my wedding anniversary. Shout out to my wife, who is incredible. Because recognizing that this is our anniversary weekend, I had said to my wife, I said, well, let's go away for the weekend. And she said, wait a minute, isn't there football games on Sunday, the playoffs? I said, yeah. She said, let's put it off until Monday. So Monday, we're going to be heading to Myrtle Beach. I know it's cold outside, although it's going to be in the 50s and 60s down there. But we're going to go for some adult time together on Monday. Yeah, that's going to be a nice little getaway. All right, you good people. I appreciate y'all. And hope you all have a great day. And we're at rock bottom right now. It can only get better. Remember, tell the people you love them. Because you might not get the chance. Because life is too damn short. Appreciate y'all. Peace.